Hello, it is Social Media Saturday, January 7th, 2023. Steve Sipress here on a beautiful, gorgeous, sunny, warm, beautiful winter day here in the Phoenix, Scottsdale, Arizona. And we have checked the advanced weather forecast. Next weekend will be spectacular as well for the All-Star Entrepreneur Mastermind that I'm hosting right here at my home. For information, go to my website, stevecypress.com/all-star. It's by invitation only, but if it looks like you think you might be right for it, fill out the application. We'll talk, and let's see if I can get you an invite. Anyway, my beautiful wife Michelle and I watched a movie last night called Profile. Now, I won't give any spoiler alerts here. It's a true story based on a situation back where before I guess they're back or they're still around or whatever, but it was dealing with ISIS, back in the day where Trump came out and said, Obama said, oh, they're going to be here for decades. And Trump said, I'm going to crush them in a year, which he did. But this was back when it was a true story about a journalist in England who wanted to uncover the whole ISIS recruiting young British girls to go to Syria and join ISIS thing. Anyway, so I won't give away the story at all, but I will say that both my beautiful wife Michelle and I were amazed watching the movie. Now, we don't have kids, so if you have teenage or younger kids, or if you are of that younger generation who kind of, grew up with the internet, was born with the internet, and life is all about the internet, then I guess you wouldn't be as blown away as we were. But I was like, just had trouble following it. I mean, they would show how this journalist would be, doing some kind of video call. And at the same time she's doing a video call, there's another video call popping up and she's answering that one. And then she's chatting over here and she's sending a message there. And every time the person on the video call says something she's not sure of, she immediately goes to YouTube and looks it up and clicks on a video about it. And then she, or reads an article over here about it. And, and plus she's, got to juggle between multiple websites and platforms and signing in with different accounts to disguise who she really is or isn't or this or that. I'm like, oh, and then, you got to press this to record the whole thing and then send the recording over there and this is all going on at the same time. Like she's having like multiple conversations all on one laptop screen all at the same time. I'm like, holy moly, can I not? Now, of course, it's a misguided thought that human beings can multitask. The whole idea of multitasking, I've spoken about it before. There is no such thing. It just means you're attempting to do multiple things at once, but the brain can really only do one thing at once, right? So you're kind of taking your attention away when you do two things. So when you watch a movie and you are on social media at the same time, you're not multitasking. You are missing part of the movie, and then you are missing part of the social media very quickly, hopefully, going back and forth. For me, my point is very slowly. I can really, like I said, both my beautiful wife Michelle and I practically had a headache in this movie trying to keep up with, like, what the heck she is having this thing's popping up here. This person say, come on over and let's go out for dinner and hang on. I'm talking to this person and that person. Hey, do this, do that. Hey, what about this? Hey, then the IT guy is coming in. Here's how you record it. Oh, hang on a second. You got to, put in a whole new password and name and this, and instantly she's doing I'm like, for me to log in to some kind of software or something, like, takes forever. Fill what out and this, and she's like, ba-bing, ba-bang, ba-boom. Now of course it's a movie, so easily this all could have been sped up. But my thought is like, I'll bet that this younger generation that kind of grew, back when I was in school, we had typing class. We had a class for typing. Now kids practically type before they can write, almost before they can speak. I mean, they're typing their whole life, so they're sitting there clicking and typing and multitasking and dragging and dropping and this and that and copying and pasting and whatever. And so, one of my thoughts and the lesson here for business, for social media marketing, is when you're advertising or marketing on social media, understand that it depends on, as with everything, it's all about the WOW strategy. The first W in the WOW strategy stands for the who, your ideal target who that you want to do business with you. If your ideal target who is someone like me or my generation or anywhere close to it, you have a lot more chance to do what's called stop the scroll with social media advertising or marketing, where people are, we all scroll through our stuff. We don't read every single thing, just like, picking up a newspaper or a magazine. You don't read every single word of it. You kind of, flip the pages, and when something catches your eye, okay, you'll look a little more. Well, the same thing on social media, and you got to stop that scroll with your video or your graphic or your headline or your image or whatever you're putting out there. You got to get people to pay attention. Much easier done with people from my generation, or I'm guessing anywhere near it, because we are not likely to be having 17 conversations at once. When I look through my Facebook, that's all I'm doing. I'm scrolling through Facebook. It's much easier to get my attention than if your ideal target who is of this younger generation, I guess the millennials and younger or whatever it is, man, you're going to have a much tougher time because their attention is already, they're doing 16 things at once, and they're a lot less likely to pay attention to your ad or your post or your anything, because their mind is already paying attention to all different things. So anyway, that's it. It's something maybe you already know if you're doing advertising and marketing, but as with everything, it starts with the first W of the word wow. That's why I created the WOW strategy. Everything in advertising and marketing, if you want to be effective and successful, starts with getting into the shoes, getting into the mind, getting into the heart of your ideal target who. What are they thinking? What are they doing? How are they acting? What do they want? What do they don't want? What do they like? What do they not like? Not going to get into it all here. If you want more about it, you go to my website, stevesipress.com. You can get on my calendar, go to helpfromsteve.com. I'll help you out with it. And in the very near future, I'm coming out with my program, the WOW Strategy Coaching Certification Program, which will not only show you all about the WOW strategy and help you with your advertising, marketing, and sales if you are a business owner or an entrepreneur, but I will also certify you to become the WOW strategy strategist and how to take on clients of your own. I'll help you get the client. In fact, I guarantee that I will help you get dozens and dozens of clients. I have multiple ways of doing it. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. So that's my thoughts on this movie Profile, which just consisted pretty much of showing this screen of this journalist, this I guess it's a screen, the laptop screen, just filled with multiple things going on all at the same time. Drove me crazy. The younger generation, I think, would drive them crazy to watch me. They'd be bored out of their minds. Now that I think of it, they'd be watching me going like, come on already. You're just going through Twitter. Then I go over to Facebook, and then I just go through Facebook. And then when the phone rings, I actually answer the phone and put everything down. Like, that, really? You do one thing at a time? Boring. What the heck, you old fogey. What the papa? You got to know who is your ideal audience. And that will help determine the way that you communicate with them. And the way is the last letter of the WOW strategy. It's that second W. In between, you've got to get an irresistible offer. You just must put together an irresistible offer that your ideal target who absolutely cannot resist. And then you figure out the ways of getting that irresistible offer in front of your ideal target who. That's the WOW strategy in a nutshell. There's a lot more to it than that. Simple, but it's powerful. And therefore, you can get extremely complex with it. Anyway, that'll do it for Social Media Saturday. I'm off. You can go check my profile, see what I did there, or go watch the movie Profile, and see if you have a different response to it than I did. maybe you won't have a headache and won't be blown away, and you won't be amazed at all the multitasking craziness going on. Maybe you'll just go, oh, yeah, it's like my teenage kid, or that's me. Or, I mean, if that is, like, my hat's off. Like, I can't do it. Hats off to someone that can do all that at once. That'll do it for Social Media Saturday. Thanks for being with me today or watching on the replay. And I'll be back tomorrow just to say hello as always on Sunday Fun Day. I will catch you then. Bye bye.